Good Monday, everybody, and welcome to Magickal Monday with Lisa and Anton. I'm Anton, in case you hadn't figured that one out.
Oh, I guess that makes me Lisa?
It could be. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, I can see we've got lots of people joining us on the Tick of Talk, so that's wonderful. We're going to be here for about an hour, there or thereabouts, and we do all sorts of wonderful stuff on Magickal Monday if you've never seen it before. We sort of talk about astrological things, and then we get into the tarot and all that kind of stuff and pull some cards, and it's all fun and merriment, and occasionally we get hopelessly lost. So let's go over
on YouTube, please.
Let's go over to the Tube of You and see who is with us. Oh my goodness, we've a ton of people. Well, hello. Let's start at the beginning. So we have Misty and Gilda and Sean and Savannah and Anna and Wendy and Helena and Kaz. And welcome one and all, and anybody else who's lurking who isn't a channel member.
Who's lurking?
If you're not a channel member, please consider becoming a channel member. Hello, Lizette. Welcome.
Is she a channel member too?
She's not, but she might be. We could persuade her.
I don't know.
We'll
see.
I know Lizette. I met her the other day.
Oh,
she's
yes.
lovely.
Yeah.
She is. All right then. So, gosh, welcome.
You just like her because she's a Leo.
You say that as if that's a bad thing?
He's always looking for his kind.
I'm sorry. You know, here's the interesting. Oh my God, I don't know what's going on here, but apparently there's lots of things going.
TikTok is just going to do its thing.
Do your thing, and I'll get binoculars out in a minute. We'll try and see it, because unfortunately we're having to use our little iPhone on a stand. Don't point with that finger. We have to use our. I'm sorry, I'm from England. I don't know. You're the one flicking the V's at the bleeding motorcyclists in the.
Good morning, everybody. And yes, it is a beautiful sunny morning, but it's cold, so I have to have my favorite old sweater on today.
It's cute. It's comfortable. It's comfortable. And we have another Wendy. Oh gosh, this is going to get confusing now. So, hello, Wendy. Wendy with the H as opposed to Wendy with the W.
Oh.
That's another Wendy.
So
good morning. So people are joining us. I like this. Listen, I can straight off see the basic issue that we have going on here on the Tube of You is there are far more concurrent viewers than there are actually likes. This means you haven't pressed the like button.
That does help us if you can.
You're going to have to press that like button if
and
you would be so kind.
And on TikTok, if you can share it around however that works, because we don't know.
Throw us whatever you can throw us at TikTok, and we'll say hello. And everybody, and it's so tiny, I'm having difficulty reading stuff. I'm going to have to get. Can you read it with your glasses? The bottom of that.
Are you kidding, right?
I can see.
I see Sean is over there saying hello.
He's on both.
And some
He's multitasking.
User who knows something else is saying things, and share the live to encourage viewers to share.
Okay.
So there you go.
Share the live to encourage viewers to share. There's all sorts of stuff going on. What is a TikTok universe? Apparently, people are sending.
I don't know. I
don't
it's
know.
Probably a universe we don't belong in.
Well, you know, there is
it's
that
small parallel universe.
I'm diagonally parked in a parallel universe.
Exactly.
Me, that's what's going on. So anyway, let's tell what's going on, because I don't know if you guys have noticed. Has the light changed, or has the light changed? We went through the cross quarter.
I got 9 eggs today.
Oh well,
the girls
the
are
hens
going
have
buck
figured
nutty
that
out there.
The light has changed,
yeah.
and so eggs there are aplenty, but not as many as they're going to be, because there's going to be more.
Right, because I do have 15 laying hens and a rooster.
Oh my goodness, the rooster doesn't lay. Well,
no, he doesn't.
Apart from the hens, but that's
he just crows a lot and struts around and demands things, and he's very funny, but he's very sweet too, because he'll make funny noises and feed the girls. He's this is the best piece of spinach, you have to have it. So he's a really good boy.
He's called Hector, our rooster, and when he crows, it sounds like I'm the Hector.
I am the Hector.
And once you hear that, you can't unhear
it. Anyway, we're not really here to talk about chickens and Hector.
No,
however,
I
will say for
changed.
people who are coming to Circle on the 26th, I think it is, that's the next gathering that we have.
Our ball is rocking.
Oh, well, the stand must be. Thank you for being so interruptive. So on the 26th, I think, is the next circle. We're going to be putting the Mari to sleep. And if you're coming to that and you want eggs, let me know, because I'm thinking I might have some eggs by then. I think I'm going to end up getting 2 or 3 dozen a week, let's hope.
It's going to be good.
So.
It's going to be good. It's going to be good. It says, encourage your viewers to share your live and invite more friends. Please share our live and invite more friends. Consider yourselves encouraged. All right. We're doing our best. If we can get to 10,000 followers on the Talk of Tick, we can tie everything together. We can use our technology and not look so ridiculous and give people a more meaningful experience.
10,000?
10,000.
That took us a long time to get to 10,000 on YouTube.
Well, yeah, but we're at 2,000 something on the Talk of Tick already. So that's all we've got to get to. Just if you haven't followed us, follow us. Somebody's following us. I see stuff going on.
I don't know what that is.
Swipe something sideways. I don't want to swipe anything sideways. I can't even reach it from here.
Oh my goodness, man.
Help!
It's probably like inviting people to your live or something crazy.
Oh, hello, Susan. Susan's joined us. She's a channel member.
I wrote
so
it
that's
down.
lovely,
Yep.
lovely.
All right.
Anyway,
so what's
do
happening
tell.
this week? What's happening this week? Well, we have noticed the shift, right?
Yes.
And we see that we have that beautiful sunlight and the shadow is shorter and things are starting to move. And this coming week, Friday, Saturday-ish, depending on where you live, I think, we're going to have a new moon.
Ooh, I like new moons.
So new moons are always new in the same sign as the sun.
Yes.
So if you were born on Friday,
Yes.
this coming Friday, we're still in Aquarius.
You would be. You would be an Aquarian.
Aquarian.
Yes.
And that means the new moon is going to be in Aquarius. And then in our tradition, we also follow the Celtic lunar zodiac. And that is going to be the third lunation, right? It's Birch starts after the winter solstice. And then we have the next new moon, which is Rowan, nearest fire. Rowan is nearest Imbolc.
Well, yes.
And now we have Alder, which is going to take us through for 4 weeks till the next new moon. So Alder is known as the bridge, right? If one must first be a leader, one must... if one must be a leader, one must first be a bridge.
Exactly.
So we'll think about Alder as kind of bridging that energy. Like saying, okay, Rowan announced that this is the first bit of spring, and now the sun is returning, and when we get to the spring equinox, things are really going to be growing. So we could look at Alder as kind of that bringer of the light.
The bridge back from
bridge
winter,
back
the
from
dead
death,
of winter.
yes.
Yeah. It's interesting that bridges are associated with crossing portals. It is, isn't it? And it does lead back from the sort of the dead of winter. And for those that follow the revealed religions, such as Christianity, and they're all hopping around at the equinox going, he is risen, he is risen. Well, celebrating Easter.
They base Easter off of the first Sunday after the first full moon after the equinox. But I'm talking about the Celtic lunar zodiac.
Yeah. No, I'm saying that. But you can see that bridging, though, that's taking place at this point. That as we definitely are now, you can feel the light change. The light magically changed. And I really noticed that. Actual cross quarter was sort of in the wee hours of the 4th, wasn't it, if I remember?
15 degrees
where we
Aquarius.
actually hit 15 degrees Aquarius, and the light just changed. It was super bright yesterday, and the shadows are starting to recede, and it's, I don't know, everything's starting to feel like, want to wake up.
So the sun moves through the signs.
Yes.
The sun moves about 1 degree a day.
Yeah.
Right? So that's why a month or so is how long a zodiac sign is, right? Like, we say from like the 19th to the 20th, or from the 20th to the 22nd, things like that. So it's about a 30-day period. So if true cross quarter was 15 degrees Aquarius, and now we know the new moon is happening about 5 or 6 days later,
you can figure this one out.
we could see that the sun is going to be at 20 degrees Aquarius,
Absolutely.
right, when the moon is new. So I always like to have a look at the tarot card that equals that number. Now you're going to say to me, well, what happens when you get past 21?
Tough, eh?
Well, we would add the number to, if we had a new moon at like 25, we would reduce that to a 7.
Numerically.
But this card is very interesting. I don't know if you want to hold it.
Oh yes, I
further
can.
up.
I can bring it. Oh gosh, not above the candle. Sorry.
So we're talking about 20 degrees Aquarius new moon. So we have the humanitarian, the light, the new cycle. We have alder, the bridge from death to life.
What's going on?
And we
here?
have the judgment card, which is Angel Gabriel, resurrection and strength, and an offer of healing. So we really have a lot of ideas put forth for us to use for magic for this new moon. And I know some of you are like, wait, you're the dragon too, and I'll get to that.
Oh no, we're going to go all Chinese
But
now.
what I'd like to say to you, this coming week until we get to the new moon, it's a great time to do releasing. So whatever it is you want to let go of, you could put into a little chant. And I think I've told you guys before that you could do something like, prosperity will wash dead off me, so mote it be. But you could change that to like, healing will wash illness off me, or love will wash loneliness off me, or focus will wash confusion off me. So whatever it is you want to work on, or maybe all of those things, over the next few days when you're taking a shower.
That's what I was going to
right?
say. It's a perfect shower
Aquarius
mantra, isn't it?
Aquarius is an air sign, but it is the water bearer.
Yep.
And you'll notice that these guys are kind of floating in water. So you may want to kind of do that. Just like let the water wash things off and then replace that with what it is you want to build. And when you get to the new moon, then really focus on building prosperity, or building organization and focus, or building your healing energy. So it really is an energy of bridging a gap, getting from one place to another,
Yes.
resurrection, being a little kinder to yourself and others, and just like starting to really move forward. And if we looked at numerology and reduced that 20 to a 2, we could also have the High Priestess card.
Well, see now.
Which again is kind of that veil.
That veil that hangs, and behind the veil is the ocean, the portal,
Right.
that which is, and that's the connection to Aquarius, that water. Because Aquarians, I love Aquarians, I have to say that. I married
Thank
one.
you.
So.
Well, the picture on the High Priestess card is Binah, who her sphere on her Sephiroth, her sphere on the Tree of Life, is ruled by Saturn, and so is Aquarius. But I'm sorry.
No, that's totally fine. We're having a tarot lesson. Ooh, looky. Isn't it fun? And hello, Deborah. Joined us on the Tube of You. Welcome to our channel. I'm trying hard to say hello to everybody on the Talk of Tick, but your names are so small.
I don't even know if I could see.
I'm trying. There's lots of people liking it. Thank you for liking. Please
People
like
are
and
saying
share.
interesting. Yes.
Well, we are
Well,
kind of vaguely interesting on occasions.
We're kind of a weird bunch over here. We analyze and think about everything.
We're dangerous. We do think.
We think. But I think because we've been doing this for so long, like we have been very, very privileged to be able to be living this spiritual life as our full-time job.
It's what we do.
The whole time we've been together, and me for even longer. So you start to realize that all of these different mythologies, methods, and things are parts of the same puzzle.
Yes,
right?
yes.
That there is astrology in the tarot, that there are, there's Kabbalah in the tarot, that there's these understandings and these mythologies that came from all these different cultures are all like part of one big puzzle. I am not saying that all gods are one god.
No.
No.
You're
Going to find from culture to culture, from myth to myth, that there is a prosperity god or goddess, or a protection god or goddess, or,
I think people are sending us diamonds.
Oh, well,
thank you for that. I don't know. But thank you. Well, thank you. Thank you wondrously and amazingly wonderful for the stickers and diamonds and all that stuff. Keep going.
The other thing that's going to be happening this week, holy moly, is the Chinese New Year is going to shift. So there are different kinds of astrologies, because I was saying there's all these different cultures and mythologies, but they're all part of a puzzle. They're all about people trying to figure stuff out and looking for patterns and figuring out cycles and, listening across the veil for information. So we know that commonly we would talk about Western astrology, and then we also talk about Celtic lunar astrology, and there's Vedic or Hindu astrology.
We'll just throw them all together.
There's all kinds of things that we can look at for information, that somebody has already done the work and figured it out for us, and then we can learn by putting those puzzle pieces together, or finding the common threads, or starting to understand the bigger picture. So this new moon that's coming is going to announce the year of the dragon. So there are 12 Chinese signs, just like there are 12 Western signs.
There are.
And where the Western astrology signs, like I was saying previously, follow the sun through the constellations to say, 30, 31 days here, 30, 31 days here, to get that whole cycle of all 12 signs. Chinese astrology has 12 signs as well, and they do sort of look at them on a clock face, but where we would have 1 year as our 12,
right,
they have 12 years as their 12.
Oh, I love it.
Right?
So they have 12 sets of 12.
They have 12 sets of 12.
How fascinating.
No, they have 5 sets of 12.
Five sets of 12.
Right, they have 5 elements.
Oh, 5 elements. Right.
They have 12 signs that each are a year long.
Right.
But they're only 12 sets. They're like the entire 12 months is going to be Year of the Dragon. Okay? And then it goes through the elements, like you would have Year of the Metal Dragon, Year of the Water Dragon, Year of the Fire Dragon. And this year is going to be Year of the Wood Dragon.
I only know that because you told me.
Okay.
I'm not a very good Chinese astrologer.
But what I find fascinating about that system is there is common thread, or things that we can translate, right? Whenever I teach a class, I tell people, whatever language you already speak, whatever divination tool you already understand, whatever language you already speak, you can start to look at how to translate that.
Right.
And with that translation, you start to understand. What do I mean by that? Well, when we look at the 12 Chinese zodiac.
Oh, you have notes?
I have to, because I haven't
She's got
memorized
notes
this.
today.
All right. So in the north, that starts their cycle.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's the cardinal point.
That starts with rat.
Interesting.
Right? So they have rat, ox, tiger. Then the east is rabbit, dragon, snake. The south is horse, ram, monkey. The west is rooster, dog, boar. And then we're back to the rat. So when in Western astrology, I'm a rabbit. I'm an Aquarian. You could tell that, right? I'm an Aquarian with a Leo ascendant. So my opposite sign is my rising sign in Western astrology. And when I did my research into Chinese astrology, would you imagine I'm a rabbit and my rising sign is rooster, the opposite sign?
Well, how about that?
So then I thought, all right, now I start to understand how this system is working.
You do?
So it's not like you would, on the day you were born, you would just be born with the lot of the other people who were born the entire 365 days of year of the wood dragon.
Right, because that's a bit of a tarring everything with the same brush,
right.
isn't it? Really?
You would also, within that 12-year cycle, have an animal for an hour that you were born.
You're kidding.
And the animal for the day that you were born. And
Oh,
it's a
my
really
goodness.
complex system that uses the pole star and all kinds of
So
interesting
you being
stuff.
the rabbit have gone down the rabbit hole there,
I
haven't
have,
you?
yeah.
That's fascinating because I mean, it's just one of those things. I think my head is so full at the moment. If I tried to take anything else on, I'm probably going to explode.
It's rough.
Because I'm still finding out amazing. Why did you do that?
Well, I was worried it was going to go out,
Now
so
you
now I'll
put
light
it
it
in.
again. I'll light it again. Just, it is what it is. All right, so I'd like to think... so now I'm going to pull in another language, and we're going to think about shamanism.
Oh no!
And we're going to think about the energy of dragon, right?
Okay.
Like if we were journeying and somebody came back with a dragon as their power animal, right, or as their medicine, what would you tell them that might be trying to show them? Just from what you could think about dragons.
I'm trying to think where dragons tend to appear. There's maybe the need to be assertive, to really not be such the shrinking violet and be a little more upfront and
Right, and in Wales the dragon's very predominant, right?
Yes.
Red dragon, green dragon, white dragon.
The three gore
The three
on
gore.
on the flag.
So yeah, dragon might be saying, hey, know when to light a fire, and know when to,
Keep your mouth shut.
to not get killed by your own smoke, kind of thing, right? So it's really interesting when you think of dragon being coupled with the element of wood, because wood burns.
Doesn't it?
So I was thinking about this for a while and kind of saying, like, if I really knew nothing about Chinese astrology, because what I know is very, very limited, but I wanted to kind of figure out what announcement this was. I agree with you. Dragon would be about protection, assertiveness, but it would also be about knowing when not to
set the place
just
alight.
set the place on fire.
When
right?
to keep your mouth shut, so to speak.
Yeah.
Choosing your battles.
And then when we put wood in there, we definitely have an energy of trees. And I think that this year is trying to tell us that it may be about understanding and compromise, and that we really have to take responsibility for our actions, right? The wood dragon could set things on fire that really shouldn't be burning.
Oh no, we didn't
Right?
start the fire.
Right. So I really think
Everything
that
old is new again.
in Chinese astrology, this whole year is like, hey, stop, look, and listen. Stop, drop, and roll.
Stop, drop, and roll,
baby.
baby. That's it. Yeah.
Try to preserve some things and keep your head on straight. So I think there's that energy. And then I also think, like I said, where this new moon is about humanitarianism and taking care of others. I always joke that Aquarius loves humanity. They just hate people.
Ain't that the truth?
So I think it's a time for like connecting, understanding, and trying to bring back some sort of balance, and then maybe resurrect your energy a little bit, do some healing for whatever it is you want to do.
Well, yeah. You think about the word resurrection, all right? It's like it means to stand back up, basically, to stand back up. And I mean, that's basically what happens. I mean, if we look, just a little giveaway, you see that equal armed cross on, who's this dude? This is
Gabriel,
yeah. So the equal armed cross on Gabriel's trumpet there is indicative of the cardinal points, or the cardinal points of the solar calendar, for want of a better word, the two solstices and the two equinoxes. And when the sun has basically hit the bottom, the winter solstice, Albanathan as we know it, or Yule, it turns it back up again. It's resurrected. It's turned into the right position and starts to climb back up the ecliptic, and the days get longer, which is what's happening.
About these hard things.
The ecliptic is the path that the sun appears to track between, the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn and back again. And it of course, it isn't. It's us that's moving, but we see from where we're standing.
Right.
So that's that. But there's so much in the imagery in the tarot when you start to dig into it.
It's goodness, we've just been on such a journey.
Oh yeah, and it's all there in plain sight. It's just yelling at you when you see it. I'm rabbit based on year and time of birth.
Well, you're
a rabbit?
Yeah. Well, it goes in cycles. Like, I'm a water rabbit, and the rabbit that we are just leaving this week, water rabbit, was this past cycle. That only happens once every 60 years, right? 12 times 5 is 60.
Gotcha.
So I'm assuming Sean is 12 years younger than me, because I know he's not 60. And I really don't think he's 24 years younger than me, so I'm guessing he's 12 years younger.
He's had a tough life.
So you would have to look at the cycle of the elements. There's water, fire, wood, metal, and earth.
I love everyone here though. Yeah, the when we say it's certain people are hard to love, but love them you must.
But I think if we look back, we can see all kinds of very interesting predictive things from all of these different systems. For example, I know we don't like to get very political, but I found it fascinating that Trump came to office during the year of the fire rooster. Comb over and all.
A little bit of blow hard there, eh?
With a comb over.
Oh, oops. Anyway, isn't that fun? Tell your friends. So, I love it. I mean, I'm fascinated. I love to learn new things.
Think about things.
I love to think about. I do think about things. We're scary. We're the thinky peeps.
The thinky peeps.
So, if you were joining us on, I believe we've started channel membership now on the Tick of Talk.
I have no idea.
So if you are, what we do now, because what we're going to do is we're going to start pulling some cards, because we're probably about halfway through our planned show already. And our channel members on YouTube get a reading. We pull a card every time, so long as they say hello. I mean, if they're just lurking in the background and they don't say anything, we've no idea you're there. so if you're there and you want to just chime in and say hi, we'll put you on the list and we'll pull a card for you. And the same thing goes for you guys on the Talk of Tick. If you become one of our channel members there. Oh, and hello, Courtney's joined us here.
All right.
Gosh, there's lots of and well, I love this. What's this?
A dog. Earth dog. Okay, there you go.
You don't apologise for being an earth dog. Never apologise for who you are.
Anyway, what we want to say though is, even if you're not a channel member, and even if you're not watching live, even if you come across this another time, it's very likely that there is something in the reading or something in someone else's card that's going to be helpful to you. Because when we come together, even on the etheric like this, there seems to be a group mind. Kind of an energy of that cycle that might help you. So if you're listening and you're not a channel member, think of your question and try to apply the general information that comes out.
Gilda says she loves her unbirthday.
Oh, I'm glad it came. I'm glad you got it. I think we did about 25 of them. It was really fun. I really enjoyed choosing things for people. And, I really just focused on the person and thought about them and thought what they would really like, or maybe what they didn't know we had, And And a few people actually did
Unboxing.
an unboxing, like opening their packages and sent me the videos or shared the videos.
Oh, it's lovely. Thank you for that. Yeah.
And that's really kind. So.
No, that was balmy. For those of you that don't know, Lisa had a milestone event. It was her 60th birthday. And she has a hard time receiving anything from anybody. She's like that. She's just like, So instead of buying her a gift this year, she asked, like, well, buy this $60 unbirthday gift, and you're the one who's going to get the gift, and it's going to be a lot more than $60. And I think in most parts she sent about $120 worth of
somewhere
stuff
between like 110 and 120.
Yeah.
Most gifts worth out too, yeah.
And she was running around like a little girl in the store picking stuff and wrapping them up, and they all went people got an unbirthday gift, so that was kind of cool. But it's
over now.
It's over. Yeah, sorry.
I only
that
ran it till
sailed.
the end of the month because I have to do my monthly bookkeeping, so I only ran it till the 31st.
That ship sailed, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
So, but never mind. The good news is though, February 14th is my half birthday. A lot of people confuse it with Valentine's Day.
So you want to make them start saving up for your birthday?
It's probably wise. To put a little aside each week, and that way the huge.
Well, I'm not going to do an unbirthday every year. It was just that I was turning 60, and everybody kept saying, "What can I get you?" And I thought, I'm never going to be able to receive these gifts, but people could buy something from the shop, and that would be the best thing. But I want to give them something for their money. So that's all just part of keeping the abundance flowing,
That's the thing, though. Our customers, we're not like, people become like familiars and family, It's
part of the community.
We're more than just a store that's just interested in your money,
Oh gosh, there's the shop, there's the church, there's the Celtica project, which, by the way, I had a look out in the garden here. We've started the Celtica kitchen gardens, right? So I want to put a bunch of herbs in this year. What do you got there?
Sean's saying St. Anton's Day.
St. Anton's.
Mate, I ain't no saint.
Anyway,
I'm hardly like to be canonified any time, but whatever they call it, canonized. They'd shoot me out.
Anyway, so I had a look outside, and I thought, wow, because we have for Celtica so far we have 13 raised beds and 40-gallon grow bags. And I have 12 trees that I want to plant this year. So I am very likely going to have a couple of days for Celtica where I'm going to invite people who can dig holes and move compost and weed and do things to help me out.
Can we get your hands dirty?
I don't think I'm going to be able to do it all myself this year.
Well, there's a lot. I mean, that's why we bought a concrete mixer to do the foundation for T Nordfa. The concrete mixer got really handy for mixing the soil and the compost together.
How many yards did we do?
I don't know. We filled the truck a whole ton of times, and I know you want to replace some of the grow bags because the grow bags have got this propensity to sort of like look manky. And
right.
Just,
anyway, so we got a lot of work to do.
We've got more to do.
2 apple trees, 2 pear trees, 2 peach trees, plum tree, and something else to plant. And then I have 6 elders also that need planting.
I'm seeing lots of... If you're sending us diamonds, we are super, super grateful. Whoever's doing... I don't know. If you're sending us stickers and diamonds and all that sort of stuff...
Please understand this is only our second...
This is our second live attempt on the TikTok.
On TikTok, and we are old and have no idea how to use it.
Yeah, we're well, I'm not a Luddite. Courtney would love to help. Courtney, consider yourself volunteered.
When you buy from the shop, you are not increasing anybody's profit margin. You're supporting an amazing small business that does a great service to their community.
Alternatively, buy it on Amazon, and Jeff Bezos can get another plane.
Right.
Because 3 probably aren't enough.
Anyway,
what do we got?
No, we really, really do appreciate when people, even if they have to wait a day or 2 more to get something, buy it from us and not Amazon Prime, because we're trying to stay alive.
We are.
It really has been an interesting bunch of years here, the COVID and crazy.
Oh, my goodness. But kudos to you with reinventing us again to do,
just-
because we did these like little care packages for people, and then we did this
porch
And then-
portal pickups for people, because just because you were locked in didn't mean you didn't need your smudge, and you really don't want to buy cheap knockoffs from China if you're looking at crystals and things to try to sustain you during the lockdown. So we had porch portal pickup.
Well, we did, yeah.
I mean, obviously not when you couldn't come out at all, but when you weren't allowed to go into public places and things.
What I was talking about, or was trying to talk about, is I remember you setting up this thing because some people were really, really struggling. They got laid off. They didn't have a job or
We had
income at that point.
One person who came in who'd been on Magickal year for years, and they said, COVID, I lost my job. I can't do Magickal year anymore. And I thought, this is just so hard.
So she came up with this cunning idea because it really helped us with our cash flow because frankly we'd got nobody coming in the store at all. But if you bought
a $50 gift card,
we would give another $25 gift card, which
that
you could
have for yourself.
You could have for yourself, or you could
donate to the community.
You could donate it to the community, and an awful lot of people donated them to the community. And
people really were so appreciative, right? So that kept that woman on Magickal year for a few months until she was able to get back to work. And many people who had lost their jobs or were shut in, people bought their gift card and they donated the $25 gift card. So I think we called it share the love, not the virus, or something.
Kind of,
like that.
Spread the love, not the virus. So yeah, I mean, but that's what we're about. We've been doing this.
The only reason we're successful.
Its 30th anniversary.
The only reason we're successful is because it is a collective energy. Right? Yes, okay, we're the people who are responsible for the buying and the bookkeeping and whatever, all these other things. But everybody pulls together and takes care of each other. It's a beautiful community of people. We are so blessed with the most amazing, wonderful readers. Everybody that works at the store really has others' best interest at heart. They're not there to try to, let's separate a fool from their money. And for $1,000, I'll burn a candle for you and take the curse off of you. And blah.
Yeah.
I hate that crap.
Yeah, you try that in our store, your feet won't touch. I'll tell you that for nothing. We consider it an honour and a privilege to be able to
do the work we do.
To help people. Somebody comes in, and it's kind of interesting because we were talking about, I haven't seen such and such in a while. But I guess we're a bit like a hospital, You don't find healthy people in a hospital unless, of course, they work there. so we find ourselves in a position where sometimes, somebody's found that breakthrough in their life. They sorted out their problem and we don't see them for ages unless they happen to come by and they, I must go in and say hi. And we'd love to see that.
What's in the purple store?
Oh, we love to see that.
All right.
Any road. So we best get on with it,
because now we only have like 20 minutes, and we have our appointment with our tarot artist today.
We
so
do.
we can't
do.
hang too long.
We can't hang on too long. No.
So you're up first for Misty.
Hello, Misty. Right, let's have a look. Oh, hello. Change and transform. Change and transform. This is not, you're going to peg it card, but there is so much.
Oh,
in
it's
this
not
card.
the death card, even though it says death.
Here you go. Look at that. Look at that incredible thing. This is your opportunity to wipe the slate clean and start over. This really is the gig. And what a better time to do that. You've got the start of the lunar year coming up. Mm-hmm. If you follow Chinese astrology.
It's a
and a new
renewal
moon
time as well.
It's a great time to lay some of the crap to rest. And you might even want to do a little ritual and maybe burn some of your debris and detritus, as like a cleansing fire, offer it up to the elements kind of thing. But this card really is about, change and transform. And it's a permanent transformation. It's not a temporary thing. It's not, I'm just going to try this for a while. This is like, I'm going to totally change what I do. Because on the face of it, from everybody else's perspective, Le Roy est mort, vive le roi. The king's dead, long live the king here. But whilst, these people are affected, everybody else who works under the monarchy still has a monarch. Nothing's changed, but it's changed a lot. But there's a whole, this is, we see like he's pegged it, but across down to the river Styx into this incredible afterlife, which is, a new beginning, a new initiation. So I'll let you speak for Misty.
All right,
I'll shut
Misty,
up.
this is the Scorpio card. And I feel like this week is going to be drawing you into your psychic awareness. So pay attention to messages and insights that come to you. I believe they can help you with transformations.
Yes, okay. I do believe diamonds are a kind of money gift. I don't think you get much.
We have to figure it out.
I think it's a penny, but
right.
Or something like that. But we're
I'm
hugely
first
grateful for
Gilda.
whatever.
Gilda. Doot. Gilda. The little flower the dude is offering her is jasmine. And jasmine is known as moonflower. And it's also kind of a very seductive smell. So I feel like this is some sort of message for you to think about what perfume you really love, or what smells bring forth your sense of being open to a new relationship, and just kind of aligning with how you're going to manifest the right partner.
Could I get a card? Who's that? Witch of the Woods. Well,
we don't know how.
Send us a sticker or something and we'll do it. Why not? I don't know. Doesn't matter how much. Go on, be something wild. Or become a channel member. You can do that.
Well, what are you
going to
do with the other 4,000 people on TikTok then?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if we've got 4,000 people.
We don't have
I
a
don't
lot
know.
of time
Listen,
today.
we're just playing with TikTok, so we'll see what it is. If we got time,
if we have time, we will.
We will.
We kind of on a tight time frame today. So
all right. So
maybe if you talked quicker, it would be good.
I'm always in it. It's only the depth that varies. You will see. So,
See, they say joined, and I don't know what the heck that. Anyway, we'll have to sort TikTok out. We do apologize.
It's a learning experience.
We're trying
for us.
to figure it out.
We're not Luddites, but
we do a card of the week at the end as well, which you could consider to be your card. But anyway,
so this is for
Gilda.
Thank you. All right, Gilda. See that shadowy figure leaving? All right. That's a good sign. That's a good omen. Even though your focus is on maybe, oh dear, know that you are adored. You are adored and you are supported. And change your focus a little bit to what's good around you and that which adores you. And I think you'll feel very much comforted because this is being offered without condition at all. You're poking at the
I'm looking because somebody says you only have 3 people in your room. And I can see at the top
means.
There's like a little person thing and a number 3, but then I only see 2 people.
What does the room mean?
Maybe they're people who have joined. I don't. We're gonna have to figure it all out. But anyway,
she just sent us a sticker. She sent us a rose. I saw. So okay, there you go. That works. I saw something there. We'll figure this out as we go.
Oh goodness, I did. I put it at the end.
So Gilda, focus on that which adores you, those which adore you. It's I see this as a very much restorative time for you. Take the flowers, enjoy the flowers.
All right, you're first for Sean.
Sean, gonna get the hermit. Oh, hello, mate.
Didn't
King
get
of
the
Cups.
hermit.
King of Cups.
Well, that's his own card. He's Cancerian.
You may have to do a little bit of sorting of the wheat from the chaff here. It may be that somebody on your periphery or somebody you're currently dealing with might not be being entirely honest with you. Okay, so they're not necessarily a bad person, but I think they're more inclined to want to tell you the answers that they think you want to hear rather than necessarily, have to disappoint you in some way. But just be mindful of that, I think. Especially if there's a financial transaction involved. That's what I would say.
I think that this is about paying attention to the home.
Okay.
There's going to be a big focus on like spring cleaning or clearing this week.
Right.
And getting things organized, maybe even changing the furniture around or something. Okay?
If you saw my face about manifesting a relationship.
No thanks.
Oh, come on, Gilda. It's all right. No man's an island.
All right.
No woman.
I'm first
no
for
thing.
Savannah.
All right.
We have to keep
We're
on
getting
track
going.
here.
Will you keep sidetracking me? I don't know. Oh, hello.
Savannah.
All right.
A really, really important message is coming that you don't want to miss. So I'm not trying to make you paranoid, but check the mail. Don't throw things out until you know what's in them. And also check your spam.
Check your spam folder. Yeah. You know, because that happens sometimes with the birthday gifts that we send out. We've had a number of phone calls going, well, you said you sent me this, but I haven't got it. Check your spam folder first before you call, please, because that's probably where it is. Right. I like this old soul card, but you know that. But again, what she said, this is all about being cognizant, very much
aware
about
of messages,
of communication and communication that may be fleeting. You can see this by the fact that the horse is up on two legs. He's like leaping forward. So this may be a kind of fleeting communication that you need to. It could slip by you without you recognizing it. So just be mindful to pay attention to things. Yeah, the small print, or. Something that's due for renewal and you get a hefty fine if you forget to renew it, or something will lapse. So just be mindful to keep real close tabs on things.
Okay, so TikTok people, we are reading cards for the members on YouTube. That's what's going on now. But we will try to get to you at the end. But it looks like Witch of the Woods might have left, even though she asked for a card. So I'm not quite
I don't
sure.
know.
All right, you're first for Anna.
We're going to be here for a while. A little while yet,
well,
anyway.
Yeah, but we can't be
Anna. Oh.
Opinions are like buttholes.
Everybody's got one. So just be sometimes separate yourself from the madding crowd. Get to clear air. It's not helpful when everybody's going, oh no, you should no, pay no attention. You should be just take your own counsel sometimes. You can listen to what other people say, but you don't have to try and incorporate everything. You know what you mean? You can't please all the people all the time. You can only please some of the people some of the time. So just extract yourself from the madding crowd, focus on what's important, take your own counsel, and try to stay sane in the case of...
I'm going to say...
Why won't you hold any cards? Because you just don't want to.
I'm going to say, remind the people who are telling you their opinions that you would listen if they said the word could instead of the word should, right? So when somebody says, you should blah, 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 and you should blah, 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 we just shut down.
Yep.
So if they're using that word, change it in your mind to you could, and then discern if it's really something you could or want to do.
If you want to.
There's going to be a lot of opinions. All right.
Oh, God.
I'm first for Helena.
Go on then, but you've got to go quickly. Do it now.
I could go quickly. I could do them all in this time. Ooh. I think there's a breakthrough this week for you. I think this new moon energy is bringing you some sort of renewed focus or like an aha moment. Something that's going to really help you get things where you want to get them.
We talked about this, didn't we? As above, so below. As within, so without. As the universe, so the soul. I can't see this card and not say that mantra. It really is, bringing your thoughts, bringing your, ideas into reality. And this is what he's doing. He's bringing it in. And the universe is full of absolute endless possibility. But you've got to be able to think it. If you think it, it starts to become a reality. That very inception of thought, it starts to take on form. Force starts to take on form when you conceptualize it, when you give it a name, when you see it actually happening. And it's about being very active in this process. Actually, not just sitting on your ass going, somebody come save me, but really like focusing on what good looks like and how to get there, and then it just follows. It really does, I think.
You see, I think maybe we could get somebody to help us and be a TikTok moderator, and then we'd know what the heck was going on.
We need, we got to learn. We'll learn,
right.
we'll learn.
So you're first for Cass. Just kind of scooshing them all around a little bit.
You could shuffle them up if you wanted to, or whatever.
All right,
how's
so this
about
is
here?
for Cass.
Oh, choices, yes. In the words of Yoda, choose you must. But it's okay. I know sometimes we get all hung up about, am I making the right choice? Am I making the right choice? But look, this is not a one-shot deal. This is not... this is the only opportunity you will have ever to make this choice, and you have to live with it for the rest of your damn life. It's not that at all. It's in the words of the prophet Led Zeppelin, there may be two paths we can go by, but we can always change the road we're on. So remember that. This is a test and adjust process. This is not I'm stuck with this for the rest of my entire existence, because you're not. Just be mindful when choosing to perhaps spend a little more time to try and analyse or look what lies beneath if you can, because not everything is always as it appears.
Nor is it
otherwise. But there you go. Yours. It's the Seven of Cups, in case you're wondering, if I didn't say that.
The Seven of Cups. I just feel like you have a lot on your plate. And, it's funny because I think people around you expect that you have tons of time on your hands, and they don't understand why you can't just, help them. So I think you're going to have to really choose your battles and choose who you help and how you help them and when you help them, and make sure you save enough of your energy for you.
There you go.
All right.
There you go.
I'm first for Susan.
Susan.
Oh, we're getting down to the last little bit.
We're getting there.
Susan.
We're getting there.
I'm going to say don't get mad, get even, which is really mean, but...
Ooh, steady now.
But I think you have to do it in a very stealthy way, right? I think there are some things that are really bothering you, and I think that you're just going to have to push through somehow, and show people what you're made of. And that's what I mean by getting even. I don't mean harm anyone else, but I mean, like if they say, well, you can't blah, 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 and you can't blah, 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 just show them that you can. Living a good life is sometimes a really good revenge.
It is. Just be careful, Susan, that you're not getting entirely the wrong kind of exercise here. Like flying off the handle, jumping to conclusions, casting aspersions. Anger is a wonderful energy. It really is. But it can be very, very disruptive. I mean, that's probably more information than you need, but I always struggle with my physical fitness. I'm not doing particularly well now. But when I had to really, exert myself and overcome something, I found the best way to deal with that was for me to get bloody angry at it. And I could force myself by getting quite angry at something to move it, But it doesn't serve you well. Although there is a purpose for it, when the anger gets hold of you, it's almost like fear getting hold of you. You become irrational. And it's an energy that feeds on itself, and it's very inflammatory for your internal being. So try to be a little calmer, even if things are, tugging your chains and rattling your chains or rattling your cage or whatever they say. Just try to be a little calmer, and you'll be okay. I think one of the good things is learning to respond, not react. And I'm a work in progress. I'll be the first person to admit that. I'm still working on it personally. But if you take a couple of seconds before you speak and just ask yourself, is this necessary? Is it kind? If not, why the hell are you doing it?
All right, Deborah, you're very welcome. She said she was using one of our candles to manifest. We do hand pour all of our votives in batches of 20 with the intention that's stated on them. And we pick the ingredients, the colors, the scents, and everything with planetary rulership that works for those particular things. And for anybody who's been to our house, they'll tell you we have a gigantic wax melter on the counter. All right, so you are first. This is for Witch of the Woods. I don't know if you're still on TikTok or not.
Hopefully.
Hopefully you get this message.
Well, say hi if you are. Say
All
hello.
right, so
all right, I'm first.
You're
I've
first.
no idea who Witch of the Woods is, but there's nothing wrong with being a witch in the woods.
No.
Ooh, Scorpio. Maybe you are a Scorpio. Who knows? Could be. This again, and it's funny because we were talking about, yesterday was our Craft of the Wise class, and we were up to the elements, the elementals and the watchtowers and all that kind of stuff. And we're talking about the nature of astrological signs and the nature of water and the 3 different kinds of water signs. And like Cancer being maybe the super clear lake where you can just see your feet at the bottom of it and you kind of know what you've got, and it's sometimes mostly serene, although it can get
a little bit,
get a bit of chop on it, can become a bit moody sometimes, but then you've got Pisces, which is the super changeable one, which it can be this sort of babbling brook, which is playful and gorgeous, or it could be a raging torrent that breaks its banks. Scorpios are like the bloody ocean. There's what lies beneath is difficult to ever know. You never know what lies beneath. The oceans are so unexplored.
Deep and mysterious one.
Yeah. So I would suggest that you're driven to explore the occult, even if you're not a Scorpio. This kind of need to know what lies beneath. It's very deep and it's very entrenched within you. But there's such a focus, there's such an intensity here. And Scorpios I don't know, They're alluring creatures. They're quite dangerous, but they're alluring creatures in my mind. So what's the message here? It's okay to pursue your passions, but try not to be so obsessive on it that you wind up even hurting yourself.
Okay. Yes, I agree with all the things that he said about Scorpio, and this card being connected to that kind of energy. But I also feel like specifically for you, this is in regards to dealing with some sort of pressure about banking or a debt or something to do with other people's, a connection to other people's finances and trying to work that out. So I feel like you're going to dig deep and you're going to find the answer and you're going to solve this issue of cash flow or recalling a debt or paying a debt, whatever it has to do with whichever way it's going. I feel like this is a positive affirmation for solving that financial dilemma. Okay.
So there you go.
So card of the week.
Card of the week.
Do, 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 do.
Speaking of water signs,
I'm going to say this is a secrets and things being revealed. We have to understand that Pluto has moved into Aquarius and that this new moon is in Aquarius, and there's this energy of revolution and secrets being revealed. So pay close attention to what you're hearing on the wind, because it may not just be a rumor.
Oh, what were those creatures that could hear everything on the wind in Lisa and Anton? I can't even say it.
Clevellis, isn't it?
Clevellis. Thank you.
Clef and Clevellis.
So, old fish boy here. This is my quintessential Piscean card. And I think Pisceans have this ability to experience things to the nth degree. I can speak with some experience here because my mum, bless her, was Pisces. She was. You gotta love her. Gotta love her. But she was given to a little bit of drama on occasions. So it's almost like, I don't know if you guys have seen Spinal Tap's one of my favourite films, but he's going there with his amplifier. He said, well, this one goes through 11, man. It goes through 11. It just doesn't go to 10. It's like got more to it. So Pisces receptors, I think, go to 13. They can love deeper. They can see brighter colours. They feel with deeper feelings, and also they can get tremendously hurt so easily as well. So I think the message that here is that when things come to light, try not to internalize it and take it as a personal slight and want to martyr yourself over this. It may tug at your heartstrings, it may make you very emotional, but try to not get carried away by the sea of emotion is what I'm trying to get going. There will be some things, I think, this coming week that jar us. But it's okay. It's okay, I think. That's the long and the short of it. It's going to be okay.
It's going to be okay. We just have to work our way through it all.
Yep.
So a lot of crazy, chaotic, and amazing energy if we have the wherewithal to discern what's going on.
All
and
right,
that's
then.
our show for today. And thank you, Gilda, for sharing your wonderful sprays with your sister.
Yes, thank you.
And we'll see you again next Monday.
Yep, and we'll try and work out what the heck we're doing with the Tick of Talk.
We'll do a little research, but
we'll keep going. But if you sent us stickers and thanks and likes and all that sort of stuff,
we'll try to figure it out.
And this is something we're going to get more and more. But our aim on the Talk of Tick is to get to those 10,000 followers, so we can do multi-camera stuff.
We'll figure it out. We're just in our infant stages over there.
We're struggling with a phone,
so it's interesting. All right.
As you do.
Thank you all very much.
Guys. Yep.
Blessed be. Have a wonderful week. Happy Year of the Wood Dragon.
All righty. So let's start there.
All right. You got that going. And I don't know what you do over here.
This, I think.
I don't know.
It's supposed to. Are we still going?
Why don't you take the phone and do it so you know what you're doing?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know what you're doing either.
I have to grab the phone.
All right, it's going to get jumbly over there for the ending.
Probably. How the hell do I get this off here?
I don't know.
Like that.
I'm going to clap this out.
All right.
There we go with that.
Sis, there you go. And live. Thank you. We got less viewers this time because we didn't have that person who shared us, whatever name was. We had 83 viewers, 1 gifters, and we gained 4 diamonds.
83 viewers, 4 diamonds and a rose. No roses.
4 diamonds, one rose, I guess that was, yeah. Okay. So, but we got 4 diamonds as well.
So YouTube, tell me our stats.
Oh, we're still going. Sorry.